can even keep up with the celebrity guest picker records. Trey Young at 5-3. Kachuk batted about 600. Candace struggled a little bit, just 2-7. But how about this guy?
Up and over.
Up and over the top. LaVar Arrington, college football Hall of Famer.
It's hard to look that good in a uni, but he pulled it off.
With 11 well.
That 11.
That dude was clean right there, wasn't it?
Legacy continues. LaVar Arrington is our celebrity guest picker. We got a ton of games coming your way. Look at all of these matchups that you don't want to miss, Herbie.
Now look at this from noon on. I mean, you just sit down and maybe multiple TVs or with YouTube TV, you can flick around to a bunch of different games, but that is as good as it gets. Maybe the best slate of games all year today on this Saturday.
Yes, sir. A pivotal day last Saturday in September. Time for Saturday selections brought to you by Coors Light. Ohio State, Julian Saban, going on the road for the first time. One of the loudest stadiums in the country. Explosive offense. Do you have the courage to pick Washington to beat the #1 team in the country?
I've been looking at that game all week. I was looking at it as my super dog. I think that's going to be challenging for Ohio State because Washington feels disrespected. They're undefeated, don't have a number in front of their name. Ohio State will weather the storm and win this game, but Washington will cover.
Oh, I like that twofer.
You know, I think Ohio State will play this game very similar to the way they played Texas. You know, try to run the ball, try to take all the pressure off of Julian Saban in terms of putting it on him to make plays. They're going to struggle to stop Damon Williams, though. That guy is a pain, man, I'm telling you, for a defensive coordinator. But I think Ohio State will prevail.
Washington has stars at quarterback, running back, and wide receiver. And obviously, Jed Fish's defense is going to be able to do what it does. And the home field advantage up there is very real. Second longest home winning streak in the entire country at 22. But I think too many people have said this is a sneaky game for Ohio State. I think that might have woke them up. Say it with me, Penn State. O-H!
N-O. I'm sorry, my bad.
It's not all about LaVar. I thought these people were hospitable. I'll take Ohio State.
You see this in my hand? This is called a shade grenade. I wouldn't pick Ohio State if they were the favorite and my life depended on it. I don't need any good reasoning to say why one team is going to win over the other. I'll never pick Ohio State, so I'm taking the Huskies of Washington.
Well, you saved the graphic.
Thank you for that.
Hey, Kirby's an Ohio Stater too, by the way.
He's a Michigan guy.
That is.
But he went to Ohio.
Very confused. Washington plays the most man coverage of anybody in the country, and their best corner, Rece Davis, is doubtful for this game. I think Washington will put everything they have on Jeremiah Smith. Carnell Tate and Brandon Ennis will end up being the difference in this game. I like Ohio State to go on the road. And I think Julian Saban's going to air it out to these receivers.
O-H!
No.
Let's run fastball, some tempo here with Arizona and Iowa State.
Arizona's defense is better this year, but not good enough to beat Iowa State. Go Cyclones.
I just like Rocco Beckman. I think this guy is a winner. I think they have a disciplined team. I think they have an experienced team. I think Arizona's a lot better, but I like Iowa State.
Everything he just said.
Yeah, Cyclones. I'm going with Iowa State as well.
Iowa State because they're at home. Rocco Beck.
All right, so clean sweep across the board for the Cyclones. USC and Illinois. Illinois coming off that embarrassing game against Indiana.
I think Illinois is going to show some fight because they're licking their wounds by what happened a week ago, but USC's offense, too prolific, too explosive, going with the Trojans.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Trojans, too. You know, I think Illinois is going to play better in this game. If they have any pride about themselves, I think they certainly will. But I think USC's skill was too much for them.
As we were talking about this conference expansion and realignment, we actually said, what's it going to be like whenever Southern California has to travel to Illinois and have a 9 a.m. game? And Coach is already talking about having to change schedules and sleep schedules. Give me Illinois bouncing back in a big way and beating USC actually today.
I like that. I like the reasoning, Yinzer, my fellow Yinzer. But
Legend.
I'm going with USC. I think that the quarterback play is been stellar, and I don't see them slowing down this weekend. So I'm going with USC.
Illinois last week in a disappointing loss to Indiana, tons of busted coverage. That's not good going up against Lincoln Riley and this offense from SC. I think SC handles all that travel, and they get a win there in Champaign.
9 a.m. is that's That's a tough
It
kickoff.
is. It's a tough turnaround. Indiana and Iowa.
done
A lot of
winning
people said
earlier.
this is a sneaky one.
Yeah, the Hawkeyes known for their defense and special teams, especially at home. But what I saw last week from Indiana, I don't see anybody slowing that train down so far. So I think that Indiana's going to win this game big against Iowa.
Somebody has to prove that they can slow Indiana and Fernando down.
Yeah.
So I'm taking Indiana.
Love Gronowski over there at Iowa. Love everything they're about. Obviously, Kirk Ferentz is the all-time winningest coach in the Big Ten. There's a lot of success and a lot of tradition, and Kurt Cignetti is just creating all that tradition literally over the next 2 years and for the foreseeable future, and I think they run away. Give me Indiana because they can play offensive football.
Not so fast.
Whoa!
It's difficult to play in Iowa. You haven't been there before? It's pretty tough. I'm going with Iowa. I see this right now. It's going to be defense. They punt the ball. They run the ball. That could be enough for them to get Indiana. I'm going with the Hawkeye.
My man's here saving graphics, left and right. That's what we appreciate. I'm with you guys on Indiana, the firepower they have. They average over 300 yards a game on the ground, while Mendoza gets most of the attention. This will be a little bit trickier than I think most people expect because they're on the road off of a huge win. Everybody patting them on the back. Be careful if it gets to be low scoring. Iowa could pull off the upset, but I just don't see them scoring with Indiana.
Fool's gold. I tell you, it's fool's gold.
A little pace on this one, Notre Dame and Arkansas.
We had Coach Freeman on the show earlier. He looks like he means business. I'm going with the Fighting Irish.
Yeah, well, I think both of these teams have struggled on defense, so this is going to be a really, really high-scoring game. But I think Notre Dame will prevail.
Notre Dame has lost 2 games this season. Obviously, they're 1-2. It's against the number 2 team in the country and number 9 team in the country by a total of 4 points. Wanted to pick Arkansas. Then I learned Jeremiah Love's story, and I saw the fade in the lineup that Marcus Freeman had today.
Tight.
Give me Notre Dame.
Yeah, they're going to dome them out. I'm going with Notre Dame on this one. Even though they beat us in the semifinals last year, I ain't going to hold hard feelings towards them. I'm going with Notre Dame.
The only way you could slow down Taylor Green, coach, about that defense is run the football with Love and Price. Keep Taylor Green on the sideline. I think Notre Dame goes on the road with that road focus.
Another one of these.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, careful there. What about Tennessee, Mississippi State?
This is my super dog, so I'm going for Tennessee to lose the game. Mississippi State outright. Let's go. I need the points. I need the points.
Well, I think Mississippi State's probably the most improved team in the country, or one of the most improved teams.
Agreed.
But I think Tennessee might be the best one-loss team in the country as well. So I think Tennessee's going to prevail.
We talked about it over there, most dangerous one-loss team in the country, and I said Tennessee as well, just because I was there. Love what Aguilar is doing, love everything about it. They got to continue to go and can throughout the season. Everything's still in front of Hypo and the boys. Give me Tennessee getting a big win over the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it'd be tough to go into Mississippi and win at Mississippi State, but I'm with you guys on that. I'm going with the Vols.
Yeah, the Vols, I think both these offenses have so much firepower. It's a line of scrimmage difference. Tennessee, offensive line, defensive line, better. I think they win.
All right, Auburn, after losing at Oklahoma, now they go into Aggie land.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 straight losses for the Auburn Tigers. I'm going with Texas A&M.
Yeah, A&M's a tough place to play, so I'm going to go with A&M, although I do think Auburn's going to give them a hell of a game.
I've loved A&M since the beginning of the season, strictly because Elko's brain, you can see it through the size of his cranium. They're only getting better and better. That's a mammal down there, brother. Give me Texas A&M to win.
You know, I want to go with Auburn because of Rudy. Shots out love to Rudy Johnson and his untimely passing. I feel like Auburn's going to be motivated to play their best football, but I do originally have Texas A&M winning. So I'm going to stay with that, but I would not be surprised if they ride that energy to try to win this.
I like that.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. Did you see last week when Auburn was on the road at Oklahoma, their quarterback Jackson Arnold sacked 9 times? You wonder how that offensive line will do against Mike Elko. You mentioned the cranium and the intelligence there. I'm going with A&M with the fact they're at home.
That's another one. We're worried for us, LaVar.
We're in trouble.
Careful. Again, LSU, Ole Miss.
Oh, man. Ole Miss, I think, is going to win this game. It's going to be a close game, low-scoring game. I'm going with the Rebels of Ole Miss.
I think the one thing about Ole Miss is they struggled against Georgia. They struggled against us when they couldn't match up front and make the running game go so they could make explosive plays down the field. I don't think they match up with LSU's defensive front, so I'm going to take LSU.
Okay, on that note, I think that Whit Weeks has been distracted by a Kiffin plant that has been placed down there. And this has been the week of Lane Kiffin with the documentary and the interviews. I think that continues this weekend. Give me the D2 national champion to lead Ole Miss to a big-time dub over LSU.
Lane Kiffin is an exciting guy to watch coach games, and I think that coming into this one, this is a statement game for them to get through it. And while they don't have their starting quarterback, I still think that this team will do what they need to do at home to get this game. I'm going with Ole Miss.
It's a rare opportunity for Brian Kelly to be able to look at his team in the pregame and have them feel disrespected coming into this game. They're an underdog on the road. They got one of the best defenses, if not the top defense in the country. I like LSU to go on the road and win a tough one against Ole Miss.
All right, Kirk's going to be calling Alabama, Georgia tonight, so he won't make a pick here. Alabama's won 9 of the last 10 meetings. What happens tonight?
I think Georgia's going to win this game. I just loved what I saw from them a couple of weeks ago in Knoxville, the way they just kept fighting, sent that game into overtime against Tennessee, and prevailed. I like the Bulldogs at home.
Well, I'm going to appeal to the fans here. We have a home in Georgia. We have a home in Alabama. I would like to not pick this game because I'd like for neither one of those homes to get vandalized. I'm asking for your help. But I got to pick it with my heart, man. Roll Tide.
Okay. All right, Alabama for Coach Saban. For me, just like what Des said, watching Gunner hit that 4th and 8 or 4th and 6 touchdown in the fourth quarter, and then the football gods go against the Tennessee team during that field goal. I happen to be there for that. They have the longest home winning streak in the country at 33 straight games down there in Georgia. I think that continues today. Give me the mean machine in the red and black to win this one.
Hey, no disrespect to the Tide, today's Tide, but it ain't yesterday's Tide with Coach Nick Saban. Isn't a hard one for me. That's still Georgia with Coach Smart, that coach for the guy over there. I'm going with Georgia to get this game today.
All right.
Then the one here in Happy Valley in whiteout conditions. There's no way to get around this. Penn State needs to win on a stage like this to elevate a really good program to an elite championship caliber program, and that's really the same path the Ducks would like to take. You won't get there tonight. Good place to start.
Beaver Stadium got the best fans in the country. The reason why I came to Penn State is obviously to win big games, playing games like this.
Just a Big Ten rematch. Penn State's coming to get at us. Just do what we do and just play Oregon football.
Our whiteout is usually against what people perceive to be our best opponent. This place will be electric.
Come on, let's go do this. Let's go. A W. And what's at stake is a win. The opportunity to line up against people that you call your equal and see how you stack up.
Oh, it's going to be loud. 2 top teams going against each other. There's nothing like it. I can't wait to see it.
Des, who's going to win the game?
I agree with you guys. I think Andy Kolecki, the offensive coordinator, has kept things very vanilla. They're going to throw the kitchen sink at the Oregon Ducks, but the Oregon Ducks are in Happy Valley, and that means clear and present danger for the Nittany Lions. Quack, quack.
So I think 2 things in this game. You know, Penn State's ability to run the ball, keep the ball away from Oregon's offense, as well as Jim Knowles as the defensive coordinator who really jammed up Oregon in the Rose Bowl last year. I'm taking Penn State.
Oregon really prides itself on coming into these environments. Their head coach, Dan Lanning, is probably as good as anybody at getting his team ready for these kind of environments and getting them to kind of show up of what the expectations. But I've seen the whiteout at night, no matter who it is. It's very, very tough to get in here. Katron Allen and Nicholas Singleton, I think, will be the difference in the game. I like Penn State at home.
Yeah. Fellow Yinzer, I mean, I don't know what your pick is, but I feel like we're on the same page. You want to do it together or you want to do it alone?
No, I'll let you go. I'll let you go. Your moment, your town, your people.
Because here's what I'll say, right? While in the Sticks city environment, it is a place. But you know what else it is?
What's that?
It's the home of LBU. We ain't playing that, huh? It's a whiteout, y'all. Who's gonna win this game? Who's gonna win this game? Hey, who's gonna win this game? And there you have it, sir. We could toast that one up.
I would love to have a toast with you to this Stick City, but I would like to remind you of a couple things. Sadiq the Freak, the tight end from Oregon, has jumped over your ass and everybody in Penn State in the biggest moments. Dante Moore spins that thing beautifully. And I've already got a text from him, I'm sure many of us have. Dan Lanning hates the fact that this is a non-biased setup here and everybody's wearing the white out. He said, who are you? I said, well, I wore off-white to try to show a little non-bias. But with that being said, Dan, I'm from Pittsburgh. This is a state of football. And we are Penn State. We are. Let me take this off-white off. Let me go ahead and get some real Caucasian out here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Penn State Nittany Lions win the biggest game that they have won in the last 10 years. James Franklin's a dog. The Nittany Lions are going crazy. And LaVar Arrington isn't going to be the only dog that's remembered forever for chugging a beer in front of these people and riding the crowd. Here's to you. Here's to college football. Thank you for the hospitality. We are Penn State. We are Penn State. We are. Thank you. Have a great day at college football, beautiful people.
What a morning. Enjoy the best day of the season so far. That looks good on you. That looks good on you.
You want this, you got that. No way, what you want.